All right, it's been a while with 999. We tried to play this a few weeks ago, but I had a Comcast outage that stopped me from playing. I reviewed the end of last episode. I think
We
I
really
caught
don't
up on
have a
what's
choice
going on
now.
here.
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
I need to go this way. So if the choice I make here takes me here, I need to go back and reset again.
Right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
Should be a skip,
We're not
right?
done choosing yet, are we?
There we go. Try
I
3.
want to go through door number 3.
Nope, you can't.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7.
Audio balance okay
and
today?
4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
I guess I have to try this and see if it puts me on the dead path.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
And everyone else doesn't have to deal with it.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
Because I happen to know about
I'm just
things.
curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I also
I've
know
got
that
a
we loop
reason.
back around.
I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Ah, yep. I think I might have found another way out.
What?
Really?
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
All right, the only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So?
Can everyone go through 3 is the
You'll
idea?
get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
That's cute.
Hey, wait a minute. What the
You
hell
play
are you
around
up
with
to?
the rules in interesting
I'm not up to
ways.
anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us! And all that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit, huh? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover. Huh? No, wait!
This is insane! This isn't right!
Yeah, well, you may be right, but... Go.
No.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough! We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter! We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving!
Damn it. You and I are not done yet, bastard! Where the hell is it?
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
And looking for the dead
No,
sucks.
wait! I found it! The dead's right over here! Ugh. What? The floor's slippery!
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there! Quick!
Oh, yeah.
Get to the dead!
There it is!
Welp. Okay, so I think I said last time I don't want to bother with this path, right? Because it just goes to the same ending I've already seen, so it doesn't help me at all. So we go back and we pick... I forget what this one was. That's the 8 door, so I have to do the 7 door.
Well, we really don't have a choice.
Doesn't it just terminate in the same spot, though?
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
Oh, there's an escape room over there. Okay, well, I'll do this and I can come back to the escape room in a second.
I think... I'm gonna go with door 7.
So I can always just, like,
Okay.
jump
7
back to it
is.
from the flow screen.
All right, then. That means June's got to go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
Because of math.
The 6 of us are going to keep going without leaving anyone behind. There are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 4, or 3. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
Oh no, you're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
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 Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine.
It's interesting you
We're gonna
get
see each
punished
other
for
again.
forcing the 3 door. Because that seems like the kind of thing
Promise?
you gotta do the stuff that's
You guys are
feels like you're
done, right?
forcing it.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover
Do you get
can
the
take
sense the
7.
game is commenting on the fact that it knows you're playing through it multiple times?
Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
But I wonder if it's deliberately like trying to get you if you think you're being clever and picking the non-obvious answer and thinking that must be the true ending
It's
path
open.
or whatever.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei?
Hurry up, Jinpei.
Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
Oh,
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
Just confirming. Okay.
You have no...
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good. Wait here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight.
There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
So,
This door's the only
question.
option we've got, right?
I could conceivably get a key here that lets me do something different down here, right? How do I go about, if I want to get multiple keys, do I have to like go all the way back to the beginning and then go down this path and then like fast travel to the other path and then fast travel out of it? It doesn't actually require me to play through the branch to keep the key, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's
See
written
the
on the
green
door.
line showing my current path. I see. So I just have to jump somewhere first in order to tell the game this is the path I took for my next jump.
On that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go. Huh?
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Yog.
Clover! Hey, what's wrong?
What the hell is this?
Is this a corpse?
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll? You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off. Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean...
Yeah.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more... personal uses?
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Okay, operating room. John. Really stands out. Cut something, okay. Or 7. Loses even to a medical mannequin. Can't use this force on this one either. use the scalpel for that. Okay. Pull stuff out of small holes. Okay. Fake organ. Combine. Organ key. That's cool. Do you think the escape room stuff is really good in this game? None of them look very useful. Jane. This one's a chick. Lucy, okay. Nothing inside the heater. Big chest. And the litter in the drawers. Big medical words I don't understand. Cool, it's unlocked. File screen. Male mannequin named John, a female named Lucy. Each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Screenshot this real quick. Okay. Just want to get out of here. I'm tired. Beaker. How cute. Gonna put a liquid in there. Planet lock. Blue plate. Yep. Probably has to do with the laser and getting the right liquid in there. Got it. I don't know if there's anything else of interest in here. Wait, I'm confused. Is that not the way out? No, okay, so I have to keep going back. Awesome, it's unlocked. Iron 1, salt 2, water 3. CO2 equals question mark, ammonia equals question mark, ethanol is question. Blue liquid. I think it's alien blood. Enter 3 numbers. E is for enter, C is clear. Yeah, I have no idea what it is, so snip back. NH3. Can I have a bottle of ammonia, please? Salt, huh? Okay. I think they're trying to just give me the chemical symbols here. Salt. So these, right? Carbon dioxide is CO2 and a question mark. We know ammonia is NH3. Why don't you just say water? Where's the ethanol then? C2H5OH. Okay, so it didn't give me anything there. Presumably it gets added to the file. No, well, I wrote it all down, so. So we've got stuff in common across all of them. Let's see if there's more to grab before I mess with this here. Yeah, got that. Atom count, I guess. Iron is 1, salt is 2, H2O is 3, ethanol is 2, plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And then ammonia is NH3, is 1 plus 3 is 4. And then CO2 is also 3. Okay. Maybe the code is 349 then. What you thought was H2O was really H2SO4. Classic. We'll try 349. Hey. Excellent. Out of here.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best. Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah.
Oh, more info from the
I
cop.
remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America.
Oh man,
making big old
music
EDT
cut out.
crystals.
We're hearing about EDT. Let's go.
They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after
My
the
favorite
factory
part of the
started
game.
up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere. even ones nowhere near that first American.
Very similar to the rat story.
They've
Okay.
been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
Just like Cat's Cradle.
In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread.
Okay.
It was like, man, how do you say it?
You mean like it was infected with a virus or something?
Okay.
No, not like that. It spread like wildfire. It showed up
Yeah.
in labs that were completely isolated from the rest of the world.
Very similar to the rats thing.
It even started happening to crystals that were completely sealed up. It doesn't seem like it could have been a result of this stuff coming in contact with other samples.
Then...
Well, I guess it was some sort of information.
Oh, this is great. I love this
Like,
stuff.
The crystals were transmitting this information all across the world somehow.
what information?
See, the crystals had played through the EDT factory game like 7 or 8 times at this
How to make a
point.
new crystal. Someone had to tell this stuff how to do it, right? Like he just whispered to the EDT in the tank, hey, if you do this, you can take in water molecules.
Come on, man, that's just... I mean, who is this someone anyway?
Person holding the controller.
Someone you can't see. Someone who exists all over the world.
You mean... like a god?
Or maybe the devil.
Hey! What are you two doing over there?
Player's the devil.
Stop wasting time and get over here!
That was cool.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Thanks, Seven.
Information being
I love how
transmitted
like
in
completely
this way.
abrupt all of those are.
Could such a
I think it
thing really
improves
happen?
the story.
Well, thinking about that crap isn't going to help me right now. We need to figure out how the hell to get out of here first.
Randomly, the different party members just become possessed by the spirit of the author. Time's not of the essence or anything. Oh, well, I want to keep it on, unless if it stays unlocked. Okay. Do you think my legs are skinnier? Yep, we're on it. I guess it's a woman's foot, but damn, doesn't look hot at all. Okay. Oops. Big stomach. It's a really big nose. That's no nose. Back. Back. Alright, it's under the sheet. That's right. Apparently, his name is John. Hey, CKY, how you doing? Alright, so plug this guy. Alright. One's easy. Weight's wrong. Get the scale to a specific number. Swap parts with John's. Yep. 2 medical mannequins. Switch their body parts just like the part you want to switch out. Okay. So I'm looking at my screenshot from earlier. See the weights of different parts here. Guess I can just sub some of them, right? The head and the one arm are locked in, I guess. That's getting close. Parts 2 versus 2.3, right? That's not enough to make a difference. Alright, because you basically have to subtract the difference between the two pieces that you're swapping. 0.5, and then this leg should be a difference of 0.5. Do I have a difference of 0.3 somewhere? Just the heart, but it puts it in the wrong direction. We're still off by 0.1. Okay, so left arm was a difference of 0.5. Chest was a difference of 0.2. Just confirming, yeah. Stomach was 0.6. 3.4 and 3. Yeah, so I'm already like way off, even though it looks like I'm close. This is a visual novel escape room kind of a game. So I have a screenshot from my earlier research that showed me the relative weights of the different parts that I'm swapping here. I guess it doesn't tell me the weight of the head or the arm by default. I don't have any way of knowing that. Probably too much, right? I have a feeling this is going to essentially work like a sliding block puzzle where, like, if I look like I'm close, I'm actually really far. Alright, that's off by 0.3 again, so we can try the heart. No, it just... So I need to swap when it's like half of the difference, right? I think that's right. So the difference is 3, so can I find one that's 6? I think it's the stomach, but it's in the wrong direction. And then this one's also going to be wrong, yeah. I don't know if one of the bodies needs to have a specific starting one or not. Hey, Six Gun, how you doing? Back to what we started with here. Okay. So the total difference is 2.5. So I need to move... I'm looking at my diagram here. I need to move 1.25. Is it even possible? I guess there's a rounding operation that happens in there somewhere, like when I moved the heart earlier. So let's look at the total differences. So the chest is 0.2. I'm just going to write it down. Chest equals 0.2. Heart is 0.3, weirdly. Arm is 0.5. Stomach is 0.6. Left leg, oh, my left. 0.4. Right leg is 0.5. And then divided by 2 for each of those. So the chest would be a difference of this. Writing stuff down on another screen here. Okay, and so the total I need to get to, just confirming, if I switch stomachs, our difference right now is 2.5 kilograms. Now our difference is, oops, oh, I guess I hit a reset button. Okay. It's consistent with what I said it was going to be. Reading a book to list its problems. Now we're 0.7 higher. Can I get there? This should swap. Then I overdo it. don't have anything else that's small enough to account for that kind of a change, so I don't think I want to mess with that right now. 3 would be... Well, I already did the stomach, so that'll undo it. Yeah. Get us in the wrong direction. I could try the heart here. I feel like this is probably pretty quick to just brute force it, right? Calculated. Or I could have used my brain. All right, new key. That's our exit key, right? I think I fundamentally misunderstood that puzzle. I thought I was trying to get them to be the same weight. But I was trying to get John's weight to a specific value. That door was in the other room, if I recall correctly.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Just gonna axe somebody again?
Oh, God damn it. Where the hell did she go?
Good question.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover. What's wrong? Come on. Let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover. Can you hear me?
My brother... My...
Brother is dead, actually.
I couldn't find him.
Well, not really, actually. He's fine, but you don't know that.
I'm going to be next.
A mystery... Mr. X is dead.
What's wrong with you? Let's just get out of here. We've got the key. Let's use it. That cool with you?
Yeah,
Then it's time to go.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Just forget everything I told you, okay? Don't worry about it. Really. I mean it.
Because if you do this path and then you go down the path where
Alright.
she axe murders everybody,
you.
is this setting that up a bit? Brother's taking a nap.
Damn, what the hell took you guys so long? You playing doctor in there or something?
Maybe. Jealous?
What?
All right.
Shut up,
I'm gonna
Junpei.
open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then. All right. Let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
You found it. Still a really funny screen to play. So I get out of here with... Okay. So is this saying I don't have a key? It's saying locked, right? I guess I should still get to here. So going down this path has not changed anything, right? I guess I saw another escape room.
Every door in this place is locked up tight.
Wait,
How about that one?
does this mean I could have gotten a key in this path had I made a different choice up here? Is that how I should be reading that? Okay.
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh?
There's two really crucial ones
June?
of that first choice.
And Santa. And Lotus too.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this? Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
It will not let me
Door
skip if
7.
I haven't seen.
And-
Okay, this is similar to one I've seen before.
Door 8. Yep. They both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
I see. Wait a sec.
I see.
Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We
Back
may
to
as
the
well
starting
go.
room.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
But now you have a new key.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The six
This
of you split
motherfucker.
into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism.
My current knowledge of the story is that he is the most at
I know
fault
I said I was
person
sure
among
you'd
the group
come
of
back for
9.
me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Some other people kind of suck, but not as much as him.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. We found a couple more in the laboratory and the kitchen. Here, the Earth key and the Saturn key card. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Earth key that Lotus just gave me. And the Saturn key card that Lotus said was in the kitchen.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs,
Wait! What about door 3?
look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
We probably should see.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Hard. A corpse that we think
Very
is
well.
Snake, but
I'll
isn't.
be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So 7, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me? Damn.
Yeah, so the premise here
I
is
guess that's
that
how it's gotta
there's
be.
these doors
So I'm going with you, huh?
that have a number
Yes,
on them,
you are.
and each character has a
All right,
number associated
let's
with
get
them, and you
moving.
have to put 3 numbers together to form a digital root. Add all those numbers together,
we're
and then
heading out.
add the resulting 2-digit number together, and if it matches the number on the door, they can go in.
Whoa.
There's a bunch of fun
Didn't
little
think I'd be
puzzles
hearing
around that.
from You, Lotus.
Story beats.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble. if
But it's
you
like a
put
it's like a
it on it.
Saw death trap kind of a situation, with
The
some
rest
kind
of
of
us can't open
fourth
the
wall
back
breaking
door.
shenanigan going on.
Ah, the truth comes out.
You now had 2 characters rant about information magically
Okay,
traveling
we're
from 2
off.
different locations without anyone actually transmitting the information, which seems to be talking about me, the player,
All
playing
right,
the
we should get
game
moving
multiple
too.
times and carrying over information that I gathered from prior runs.
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it?
Hey, thanks, Kapopo. Appreciate that.
Let me
How are you
explain.
doing? Give you some
Well, I get
perks for
it.
that.
We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
Popo, if there is a
All right,
game you were
Junpei,
thinking about
open it if you
having me
please.
play for about an hour, shoot me a whisper or a Discord DM and I can
on it.
get it added to the schedule. Or you can sit on it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game so far. It's a little rough at the beginning.
Great.
I can kind
back
of
to the beginning.
abstractly
You sure this
understand
is a good
what I'm
idea?
missing out on by playing this
What do you
version
mean?
versus the DS version, but
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Let's pick no idea this time.
You know, that's a good question.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why.
Does that mean that this is... I guess it's not skippable
Jim
because something has
You've
changed.
got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah. The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it.
Yep.
And on A deck, on the door
I
to
guess
the
this is
left,
tricky because these are scenes that are very similar to scenes I've seen before, but slightly different because of the order
there
I
was a
did
keyhole
things.
with the Earth symbol on it.
Oh no, it is letting me skip now. Okay. Goes. Let me check the flow indicator here when it lets me.
Opened. Look, Jumpy.
Right, so I can bail now because the map says I don't have any keys that would let me do stuff down here, right? There's a escape room for me to do over here. Is there anything else for me to see along this line now that I've rejoined the timeline? I'll try to take it as far forward as it lets me. The middle path branch is different now. So can I like pop down there really quick? I go to this and then I can progress. Just making sure I understand the mechanic correctly. Basically, I just have to go to the thing that triggers... Like I would have to go like here, for example, and then go here, and then it will remember that that's the path I'm simulating taking without having to skip through everything. Okay, thank you. Skip until it gets to something new.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Officially on a different path now.
All right. I'm thinking we should probably split up.
Yes, we are. Okay.
I'll head back to the
This
stairs.
will be
and take
another
the elevator
bad
down to
ending,
B deck.
presumably.
June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure. Right. I'll do that.
Okay.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going.
Aren't you like dying or something?
Yeah, be careful, Connie.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Okay, that makes sense. So when I got down here originally, I just happened to pick the exact right sequence of doors to get through that. Oh, hey, forced novel. I like when this happens. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. Wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. Raises his spirits just enough that they might... You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Bravo. Oh, shit. Well, that's different. That's not cool. No pulse. Bracelet's gone.
Let's discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so. One, you escape from this ship. Two, more likely, reach zero. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the
Can you do like a Romeo and Juliet thing where you like fake death in order to get a bracelet off somebody?
Fall to zero, it will shut down automatically.
Wonder if the whole escaping the ship thing is going to be a problem too. The person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet 8 would be Ace. Uh-oh. Struck him as strange. The noise came from inside his own body. I really like the prose and novel mode. Ugh. One day, maybe in 10 years, they'll make another remake of this that is like the best of all worlds instead of the worst of all worlds. Bye, Junpei. I need to pass this on to the other playthroughs. Prowess has reached his mind. So he took the number 8 and the number 5. $13. What would get them to 9 then? Into 0. Bad end. No kidding. Knife ending. Okay. Okay. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? Okay, so that's 4. All right, so I still need to get to this one, and that's going to involve making a different choice all the way up here, right? So going to, oh God, I don't want to do this, but I guess I have to.
Whew. Now
Don't think it, I guess it does remember how much I saw last time. That's true. I guess just going back here is the last thing I do make the most sense.
Sorry, Santa.
Okay.
It stopped. It stopped.
All right. See the blood now.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the... What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here. Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
What?
Hey,
Oh, this is...
Bad,
looks like an
bad.
explosion. Just like the knife man. The detonator
Still very
is worse
confusing.
than
There's
bomb in his gut.
at least, well, there's a couple other people other than the 9 participants, right? There's the dead
bomb is coming out
captain.
of his left arm.
I've seen some of this, but I guess it was a different group of people.
fracture.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
Is that... Snake?
Snake.
Oh my god. Why did this happen?
No! 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 No!
Stop! Calm down. Hey!
I really thought they were doing a bait thing where it was like, if you want to spend time with June,
You have to let me out
we're
of
going to punish you for it.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
Get me out of here. Please. Please, just let me out.
June. Calm down.
No.
It's a very reasonable reaction, I think.
Let me go.
Please, calm down. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right, June. It's going to be okay, Connie. I'll be here with you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Okay. So pile it on, y'all. Let's get everyone to give us an ellipsis here.
We better get to it.
Oh, there's actually a puzzle here. That's interesting. Seek a way out. LLR? You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Okay. Left, left, right. Drainage valve operation. Don't flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Can't put water to the pipe on the right, though. See that? I see that. I'm just trying to select it. There we go. I guess I have to adjust the water first. Turlets. What about hot water? Okay. Get the bucket. come on. I want the bucket. Thank you.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the
The problem
rabbit
with the
hutch.
voiced ellipses.
I was.
I always voice ellipses in my head. Like,
Don't you remember?
playing Final Fantasy VIII, I always picture Squall going, ugh, at the end of everything he says.
You don't remember that summer either?
Of course
I refuse to be talked about in the
How
past
could I
tense.
forget something
Ugh.
like that? It was terrible.
Well, whatever. Oh, Force Novel. They're in the 6th grade. Their chief duty.
Duty.
Clean the hutches every morning. Junpei overslept. Well, that sucks.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand and you looked very serious and you said,
I think what bothers me about this adaptation, or this remake, I guess, is that like it doesn't feel like it's a cursed problem type situation where it's like, oh, you know, in order to make it easier for the player to have voice acting, and to like reduce the tedium of replaying through it, it now has to suck. It's like they made a bunch of bad choices, right?
don't cry. I'm going to catch the person who did this.
They could definitely force you into novel mode way more frequently.
After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after.
I guess it's a weird choice that they didn't voice the narration. That would solve a lot. You could just run the whole game in novel mode if they had a voice narrator like Disco Elysium. But I guess that's expensive because that's a lot of text.
You told me we were going to catch the killer together.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The story is, they're presenting it as like cutesy. Someone murdered all the rabbits. Oh, what a fun schoolhouse adventure.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
I think they could also just not expose the flow thing until you get one ending, right?
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up,
No, sorry,
they
folks.
probably would have had a knife or something.
My acoustic bridge doesn't shut down. It's annoying.
I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me. Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals. I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was.
Y'all, time is of the
I
essence.
figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
I'm sure the dead rabbits tie in thematically
Yeah,
into the
it
story.
is.
June, I need you to be like hyper fixated, hyper interested on some bizarre, like MK Ultra study right now.
Really?
You'll get my attention back.
Of course.
Let's talk about like the Stanford prison experiment or something.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this.
Be possessed
you
by
know?
the spirit of the author.
We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise,
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
I should get back to it myself. Ah, that's right. The pool of blood.
Whoops.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess. I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
How much he wants to live. Not relatable, Junpei. Okay. If there was, that would be gross. Thanks for that. It's filled with water. Try not to spill it. Just looks like cleaner. Do I have to like hit the flusher? I'm confused. Oh, hey. Nice. Always been amused by puzzles that hide things in the tank of the toilet. Just like a toilet should work. There's a Aquid comic that's always stuck with me about somebody like opening the tank of their toilet and finding like a book on etiquette sealed in a Ziploc bag at the bottom of it. 185 equals. Okay. I don't have a lot of other things here unless there's another room I can check. Luminol. What the hell is that? Wrap a piece of paper around a stick, write several sentences on it. Whole paper is filled up. Unwrap the paper so you can't tell what the original message was. Stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Okay. That's cool. Room wrapped in toilet paper. 634 plus. Okay. It's kind of weird to use it here. Turn the light off, I guess. LRLRL. Okay, got it. So left, oops, left, right, left, right, left. Hello. All right. That's pretty cute. Okay, 185 equals 634 plus. Okay. So I need to find another guy here. Screwed on the wall.
Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, why is that?
I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden.
Yep.
It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
One sec, I'm having a stream issue. Wait, it might be coming back. 999 curse. This just happened with this game last time. Let me pause the recording. People on YouTube, when I come back in a second, it'll be after this passes. Okay, I might have service back. I'm going to try to keep going here. Santa's talking about how thermometers only go up to 107 because the human body dies at 107.
Like what?
There's no point in going higher than that.
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
That's never going to happen.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. All
Fortunately, we don't have to
right, I
worry
got
about
it.
that.
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
Thermometer. Get this party started, thermometer. $957 plus. Oh, it's shitting itself again. Damn it. Pausing again. Well, it might be recovering. It's very strange that when I shut it down and then bring it back up, it always is stable for a few seconds. I'll try to keep going for now. So I need to find another card somewhere. Got that one down. Why did this happen to you? Maybe it's literally just putting in the other puzzle here. Keep an eye on it. So 185 equals 634 plus 957 plus. Seven. $185 equals. It puts the equal sign on the right. It's weird. Can't press the buttons at all until I get the red light on. Okay. You don't trust me? Nothing unusual about this toilet, thank God. Open that shit up. 2 things in the tank. Did. That's weird. Oops. So it might just be literally add all 3 of them together equals 1776. Huzzah! You found it.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime.
Very smart about doing that.
So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting.
Jumpy, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
We didn't study the map very closely this time.
What the?
You're shitting me. We're back.
I'm dropping
Clover!
again.
Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay.
Okay, I've got signal back. I'm gonna try to keep going here.
Lotus? What are you...
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off! We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. So long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Actually, use both of our items.
Then you're
That's
saying
nice.
we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
Fine, let's go.
Hey, don't let Clover see that.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Okay, so once I get this connection, I'm probably good to warp back again, I think.
Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
If you do have a delay, it should be clearable by just refreshing.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it. Alone. And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut.
I
Once
had
that door shut,
Mr. Nine's
it was all over for
badge.
Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but
9
he
plus.
probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the detonator.
Okay, I have seen this before. It seemed familiar.
But I don't...
Seems pretty possible. Get Santa, because Santa has the revenge motive against the pharmaceutical company.
Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
This is a numbered door.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's door 2.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
I feel like that they make that a
We
surprise.
should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
Characters are all canonically very good at
Alright,
doing digital
we're
routes
taking off.
quickly.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is. It's right there. It stopped.
Okay, so we did this one already. No, thank you. I'm gonna go do the path I skipped forever ago. Okay.
Whew.
Chilling out. I got to the start of it before, yeah. This didn't give me a jump point. I don't remember what I did last time, so. Matches. There are matches inside, obviously.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yeah, I guess I am. Nothing being displayed. That's why I bounced. Okay. Map of the ship. It is now possible to use the map screen.
this ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course,
the
it
gigantic.
doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really
No.
retro. Huh. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
Happening again, pausing. Trying again.
Do you remember what Zero said? Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason. Do you think this boat is
A replica of the
a
Titanic?
replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Who on earth would make something like that?
Fans, crazy Titanic fans.
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
Break even?
Yeah, on the notary game.
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Is this the developer saying he wishes someone would do that?
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past? It's the site of the worst accident in history.
Whoa.
Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
A curse, huh?
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
No.
Sorry, but I can't really say I believe in that kind of stuff. What about you? Nah, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
What?
A curse sank the Titanic.
Man, if I hadn't have bounced out on the June one, I would have bounced out again here.
The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Oh my god.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess
Soldier through.
Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before.
Were there 7 mysteries with this mummy?
Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right.
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
It's true.
How can you be so sure?
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. It was really mysterious, totally unbelievable.
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Pretty?
Yes,
But she was a mummy.
that's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And...
Yes, saponification, but that's not what it was.
Thanks, June.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What? Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
I didn't know?
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah, ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Okay. Maybe I can use it on another similar dresser. Ugh. Oh, other rooms from here are there? It's awful. If you're proud of yourself. Room on the left side of the vase. Mushroom growing out of the wall. That's a shower head. Damn. Gotta check those tanks. Iron candlestick. So you lit the candle. Wrong key. Guess you could just break the glass. Everything's expensive. What an insane line of dialogue. Oh, the candle's so hot. Well, you could set it down. Oh, shit, yeah. Right. Couple more of those. Damn straight. This is gonna burn in no time. Okay. Can't, like, all of the dialogue refers to Lotus as being like old. She's like 32 or something. She's a mom. There's a freaking cupboard in here. Okay. Okay, I don't want to take that. Shower curtain, huh? Wow, that candle got destroyed. Oh, is there a E? That's kind of cool. I like that. That's a good escape room puzzle. All right. Pull that shit open.
Hey, Hey, Junpei, you got a minute? Here, take this.
A bookmark? What is this for?
Oh, music
do you
cut
want me to
out.
read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Okay.
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right? Here.
All right, sure. I'll take it.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now.
Let's see.
That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. Well,
Little creepy,
that's
Santa.
not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just
Killed my
can't bring
sister.
myself to like the number 4.
Oh, right, because it's cursed.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
Okay.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
You play?
play?
You mean like gambling?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I need? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros. They call monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
What? Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat. Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins.
There's that other Baccarat
Did you
puzzle
forget already?
earlier.
Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people
There's
in that
multiple
team
9
are gonna
doors.
make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9 or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinti, sext, septum, and so on.
And so on.
And of course the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see.
Thanks, Lotus.
So then Nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship.
We all got this, Lotus.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
Like, she didn't, like, look at the camera and say the title of the game.
Making a team with the digital root of 9.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of nines for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary game.
Oh, jam. We'll look at it from the other side. That's kind of a cool puzzle idea. Fifth from the top and third from the right. I don't think I need a screenshot of it. Comcast person got back to me already, so that's a good sign. Said they're looking into it. Fifth from the top, third from the right. I guess there's another one. Whatever, man. The inverse over here. Nice. Who would have thought this would be hidden in the bathroom? That's cool. I do like a lot of the escape room puzzle concepts. Oops. Okay. The one on the bottom left doesn't switch though. I don't think it's that one. That looks right. I don't have anything that connects from the bottom. There we go. It's a hole in the wall. Mars key.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Real quick. Okay, I don't know yet.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
Here we go.
I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Shut up, Santa.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
Okay, yep. This is on theme.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
How much I suck. I have a close one to that.
A man's face? This is the head, and this is the nose and the mouth.
Nope. You're wrong. This is a dog. See?
You're
Right there.
wrong. Okay, well,
So, now we know what it's a picture of.
Lotus sucks at abstract art.
See how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify.
I guess the idea is that this
initially.
isn't actually abstract art.
But
It just
once
looks
you
like it.
figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
Sure.
These two pictures.
Like flipping between the rabbit and
The
the...
first was a woman wearing a hat.
Yeah.
The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution.
Did everybody then solve the other
The
one?
audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
When British people were playing the identify the dog picture game, and after they got the bad ending, they restarted.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
That's enough of that. That's enough.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They
I'm
are a
curious what
TV
the
station
p-value
after
is
all.
on that.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
It is pseudoscience outside of the context of this game.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Word.
A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
Let's get out of here. I've been in that step for a long time. I guess that's the entirety of the escape room puzzle.
Oh, another hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
All right, I got the white key. Let's see. Let's see what that's all about. Now it says the white key gets canceled out here. Does that mean I have to go here to make sure I still keep the white key? I'm done with everything red key related, right?
Damn it!
Look over here!
Elevators. And the buttons... Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit. I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
No good.
You back to back?
Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey,
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
Here we go. Nine plates. Excuse me, princess. Wow. Somebody's making a game that's inspired by the Philips CDI Zelda games. If you flip these over, they look like hats. Okay, 9, 10, 15. You are not terribly subtle. Didn't know any of those things. Probably could have deduced the soup plate. It was just a joke. Damn, I wonder why it's locked. Surprise. Pot looks like it's made out of silver. Gotta get some WD-40. WD-40 and like Pepto-Bismol are the two products that feel like they're basically magic. $77 on Metacritic. Right on. Finally got something. Sharpen something. Okay. Something on the grill. Voucher. Appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Is that our code? Appetizer, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Those are hexadecimal again, yeah. Yep. Yep. How long can the code be? Is it 9? 9, 10, 11, 15. Too many numbers. Oh, is it nunnery? So 9. I got that. Do I have to like figure that out somewhere else? Can't imagine what his motives could be. Um, 24? Huh, it won't let me enter something. Okay, I must need to find something else first. Some other pixel hunt thing I'm missing here. Gotta find WD-40. Cheese. Why don't we move some of the cheese? All right. You could probably use this to make something slippery. What's the box in the second row? So let's try.
A rusty knife?
Let's
I don't think we'll
sharpen
be
it.
able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
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 You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
It's a word I like.
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
All right, she's possessed by
Why
the
were we
author.
thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank.
Confirmation bias. There's tons of books written about all kinds of things, and the one that happens to line up is the one we notice.
But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him?
What
so
if it's
he
a
could
ghost
write
that went
stuff?
back in time?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Also seems on theme.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Come on, let's get back to it.
I do think a lot of that stuff would hit a little bit harder if you were literally having to start the game over and play through the whole thing. I just think like having to hold fast forward through every scene. I think one of the issues with this flow screen is it reveals how few substantial interactions there actually are. Knife. I don't expect there to be a ton, right? I'm very realistic about games. It's really hard to have even one branching path in your game.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Bye, Lotus.
Whoa, it's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But
Huh?
Uh-oh.
no! Why did it suddenly close? Ah!
Being locked in a walk-in sucks.
The knob's frozen.
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
There's 3 of us here, June.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room.
Right.
Chunk of pork. On the grill, okay. Dry ice. Andrea used to do that demo when she did
Dry ice is
physics
just
demos.
frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
Okay, June.
Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
It's bad to mess up when you're
Literally
showing
possessed
off.
by the author.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
It
We
is
have
kind of weird.
All sorts of time to talk about this
But
stuff.
it can
Everything's
turn
fine.
into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure.
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that
This
is
is
weird.
the perfect time for them to do this too, right?
Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Oh, hey, I mentioned Cat's Cradle earlier. Although Ice 9 is in Cat's Cradle, it's like an apocalyptic like invention, right? It's like a kind of ice that if a particle of it touches the ocean, like everything turns into Ice 9 and the world ends, right?
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance
Yeah, Kurt
invented by a
Vonnegut.
science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such
It's a cool
a
book.
substance
Vonnegut's
actually
great.
exists.
You should watch his he has an essay on YouTube that you can find where he talks about the shapes of stories. It's like very, very good.
Wait,
It's only
hold
like
on.
10 or 20 minutes long.
So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify.
I thought that's what Seven was talking about earlier, and he was talking about things rapidly becoming crystals in different, but then it was in different places. Like, okay, it's more of the like telepathy, meta, fourth wall stuff.
So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
Appreciate you trying there, June's voice actress.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yep. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
Oh yeah,
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it, but whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
there is some non-sci-fi stuff. There's like the way that all steel is contaminated after nuclear weapons were detonated, right?
But once the crystallization
So you have to like get
had
it from
begun, it was almost like
under the ocean.
How do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Honestly, kind of annoyed. I was impressed.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
But we're gonna freeze to death.
What does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
I just picture when they get taken over by the author, that light just like shoots out of their eyeballs.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Okay. Just the two screens. Sturdy rope. Probably doesn't work, right? Or maybe it wouldn't let me in here without it. Crush the ice. Okay. There's somewhere else in here where I can like easily crush it. Frozen chicken. Again. Okay, great. Dry ice crumbled. Okay. Water bottle bomb.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
Oh, I didn't know that about having control samples from the pre-Teflon era.
We just need to give it a little, tap.
The majority of microplastics come from car tires, though.
Bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there. Come on, get inside, quick. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5? What
You're
the
counting
fuck?
the wrong way.
What is this? Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Oh.
3, sir.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Kaboom.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes. Alright, let's see if it opens.
Hooray! We're out!
Move! Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
But what the hell?
Sorry.
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door.
Did you find anything new in the
But
meantime?
I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
Wait, what? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least. Not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude! I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
I feel like they remind you about the existence of the grill. Okay. Yes, I cut the pork. C plus 10 plus F. Okay. So 25. 38. I have to do all of them, okay. Oh wait. It is only 3 digits. Okay. C plus 10 plus F. No, I got it. It's not 38? Pork note. Right? F is 15. Oh, I think it's 12, isn't it? Not 13. So 22, 37. It's also not correct. Because yep, got that. 25. U would be 14. D would be 13. So C is 12. Right? 12 plus 10 is 22. Plus 15 is 37. I just put 37 and then not press anything else. Okay, I feel very stupid. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Do not return to the title screen. Just screwing around. Corporate finance. Clever and funny. $12 plus 15. 10 is 16, that's right. Forgot about that. Let's see here. Okay, so 28 plus 15, right? And it still has a leading 0. Okay. Wasn't sure at all because of the leading 0. Door opened. Let me try it out. You found it.
I think we've been here before.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Okay. Oh, I got 2 keys? No idea what the other key is. Okay, let me let this play
Looks
out.
like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it,
I assume
there
the
are
first
4
one was
possible routes.
the bookmark.
Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors. But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now, route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is open? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open now. What do you think that means?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're set. Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like...
I made that joke in another timeline, too.
Ouch!
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever. If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
And they're
now the
really
right
being
hallway.
careful with this, aren't they?
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this
Oh,
time.
they're having fun with the floor map for the Titanic.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one. Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it. What?
We're at the hospital now. Okay.
What the hell is this?
Almost at
This place is
middle point.
huge.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Is this a hospital?
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Thank you, Junpei.
Why is
I guess
the
that's kind of
second
like a
door
Japanese
blank?
localization type thing, right? Like,
That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the nonary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase?
I suspect they have numbered doors is the thing they say in English in the Japanese version.
If no one was inside, it said vacant.
They'll use things in English for emphasis.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one...
Red and dead, I assume, also are in English.
There's nothing on it.
Right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It's not responding.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
Ace is
I
an
knew it.
asshole.
They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Snake! Ace! Clover! 7!
How?
How did you guys...
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information. There you have it. Our half of the story.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh. There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
It's
Well,
very similar
this
to what
isn't
I've seen
good.
already, but it's slightly different, it looks
If
like.
the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
Chill out.
I wonder what they all mean.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
And we did hear this before.
Gigantic?
What is this gigantic?
The
I
Gigantic.
guess it's different enough that it doesn't give me a skip option.
She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century.
I'm still not done with this path.
Actually, the Titanic had the Gigantic. They intended the British Navy. At some, she ran aground. What happened to her? One thing seemed like that Trump soon enough. Which was but the Gig?
So you're saying...
Yeah.
That's... Pipe down. What, that's it?
Proof?
Proof that the...
Well, this so.
Oh,
No.
lie.
Well, I don't.
I guess your memory isn't back yet.
Yeah.
Hey!
It's getting out of this since we've already seen it.
Yeah.
Your point...
Wait, why?
Oh. I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
All right. No.
Huh.
It sounds like the clock. 10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find?
We've looked everywhere in this. That
I
only
think this is all
one-
the same, yeah.
Wait, don't tell me you mean
Don't freak out.
4 rooms?
We just have to. If each of us can do.
There are 40...
All right, so everyone knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll all meet up when the how about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah.
I'll shout if I find.
I hope.
If we can't,
Right.
Then let's do.
All right. So then Ace thinks he kills Snake, but he doesn't really.
It's a 1. I better get back to the others.
Now we're here. Okay, so I think now I can safely teleport here. Let me save first, just in case. Chemical closet before the door. I guess I don't know where the keys are. I can go there and see if it's already marked off or not.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Hmm?
Hey, 7. What the...
Oh,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Can't pull it up anymore here.
Ethylene diamine. Like the molecules were communicating with one another.
Oh, now it's quoting. Okay, I see.
Transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world. Right.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9.
Interesting they're not doing Ice 9 based on the Kurt Vonnegut story. I feel like that could fit with what they're talking about.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's
Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
What?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
Spooky name.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
I love how Junpei just knows offhand that it's the Carpathia.
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah.
Pretty
a wooden
spooky.
one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled.
The mummy.
It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so unmade. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Awful.
There was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed
So
and
weird.
nothing happened.
I don't know if I follow the relevance of the mummy curse part of the story. I'm on board with just about everything else so far.
After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
Okay. Okay.
Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Yeah, it's the gigantic
Lord
guy.
Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic, and he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Okay.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey! What are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Thanks, Seven. Okay.
Alice.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that the story says.
I remember.
Even though it was.
Then was that Egyptian priestess, Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's not. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Okay. Did I get the other one at before the door? I don't have to do the puzzle again,
Hey,
essentially.
hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
She's starting to be weird.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Oh, give her the 4-leaf clover. Okay, that makes her not want to axe murder us, I guess.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most
Man.
important. and that's
She's
to have
very
faith
easily
and
swayed
have
away
love.
from axe murdering all of us. Damn.
If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Oh, okay.
Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less
Talk about
than
Santa?
no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
It cuts
Really?
out.
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait,
first game, right?
On this ship?
Yeah, This ship, it was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing, communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
Is it a ship of Theseus?
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
I do know that it was the RMS Carpathia, though.
Okay, well, pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up.
I mean, I'd throw it away.
Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Eventually, it's all patches.
Another patch?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
Thank you, Junpei.
So, that's the Lock Socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected, through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Bit of a jump, but okay, Clover.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick.
Literally.
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
Do you see that in the French localization of the new Ace Attorney games? They're calling
You don't need to keep
Gumshoe
asking, just do it, all
Detective.
right?
Great name.
Fine then. All right, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy?
My brother.
Okay, so now I have both white keys. So because I have both white keys, theoretically I can go here and I'll be fine for the rest of this and not get axe murdered. Am I missing anything else? It's like I need a total of 4, right? And I have 4 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't know which one I need it at here. Do I actually need to use the keys at these steps, or can I just go straight to the lock here? Try this.
Oh, pocket watch.
Hey, man.
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on
You checked on us. Now get out.
That's a lie. We didn't have to. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent. There's something I want, and I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk. That's why when Ace showed up again...
Oh, I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
What was that about? Why are you looking at
Because
me
if it's
like
giving me an
that?
option of different parts of the escape room, it's because I get keys from those
no,
checkpoints.
No, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9
The
years
first
ago.
game.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So... Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them.
Nope.
You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors. And if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2
You're
other
forgetting
people.
something.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
It's Ace and 9. Oh, shit, what the heck just happened? I guess I have to pick the legal one here. If it's 2, the 213 is not going to get it. 281 is not going to get it. 9 plus 8. Much. It's 15 is 6. Two plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is the only one down here that makes sense.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital route for Snakes? 3! Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7?
Nope. It's Ace with the 9
What's
bracelet.
wrong?
Well, I thought about it.
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people?
It was
I really
2.
don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here.
Very annoying that he doesn't take the 9 bracelet in the other timeline.
What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah,
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah,
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Okay. Red file and monitor, give me the 2. Gotcha.
It looks like there's something on the cover. A.L. All Ice. Alice.
Oh, yeah.
Does this mean... What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I... So it would seem.
Bottom deck, library. Oh! Seven said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the
Forest of Knowledge.
beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the Forest of Knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered
There's a
something.
mummy here.
That's so. What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
Surprised they didn't have us
The
re-explain
woman who
everything.
wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster, they called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice, and she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is super cooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation.
Sure.
Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
Like the incinerator now.
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Okay.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered.
By the mummy. This game is going way off the rails. Like, I'm curious where they're going with it. I kind of got a sense like, okay, all these stories are having to do with, like, you know, information traveling between timelines and traveling without anyone actually being in the same room. And so it seemed like the thematic thing in common was you're the player holding the controller, viewing all the timelines and able to pass information between them, despite these characters not having seen them.
Then by whom?
But now we're doing this weird mummy shit? Like, what the fuck?
It could have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, 7, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, 7, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those 3 to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer, that being the case. Who could have killed him?
The mummy.
Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was
So there's a ancient puzzle solving mummy.
Well, this is all only one possible thing.
Okay.
all ice. Alice, is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge and the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Okay.
Huh. Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think? Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
Do you not record that line? Okay.
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers. This isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted.
Common criminal behavior.
Almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
Take the
You have
bracelet.
no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh god. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Shock.
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious.
Maybe that's something that's less stupid in novelization mode. No, I guess not. Okay.
Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
Junpei, God.
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Left arm?
And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have
It's a
said
good thing
that.
you said that, even though it was
I don't know
really
what I was
stupid.
thinking. I mean,
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut
Prosthetic.
up and answer me.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Now I don't have to axe murder you.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
I guess the idea is you give her the bookmark and then she talks to you a little bit more
Why?
before she axe murders you.
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
So could you just, like, through pure random chance, pick this as
Because
your
his
order
left
of
arm is-
operations?
I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this, but he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this.
That's
I
funny.
was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Enough of that.
Huh?
No voiced ellipses. You doing all right?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh, no. Not at all. In fact, this could be really good news. I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Sure do.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but what do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic
I'm in the building in
field is
Nevada.
affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger.
Had to be like really weird.
It had to be life and death. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die.
Deja vu.
A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother.
Santa's sister.
I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so
Sees the
kind as to
missing
come and help
bracelet.
me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Okay. So is this going to be my stopping point then?
All right, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is... Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
What's wrong?
A note.
Not an axe.
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
Yeah, so that's the left hand holding the DS.
Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud. The big stairs. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
I'm going to mention that there's several of them.
Come on! Just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, it's finally time. We've reached the end. But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry
We've
it
got
up!
90 minutes left, but we think the ending sequence is going to be like up to 4 hours.
Let's go, Jumpy!
It's
Yeah.
fine. Anime time, I guess.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the four of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
Sure, that
You don't
was
get it?
double meaning.
Santa, 7, and Lotus, what's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean,
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
is that so?
We're here.
That's so.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh, no way. The 9 door. We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What?
Nani?
Why, a door and a 9. There's another one? Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means...
Never said
course
there's
it
only
won't
going to be
open.
one.
Why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle.
Fair.
Do you really think that?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here.
There is that
before.
extremely suspicious coffin with Snake in it,
I
but
didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door.
in the end of this cutscene, I have 3 hours left. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
A door.
So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right,
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
yeah, here.
What about the Zero
Look at
bracelet?
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So,
If 3 people go through the door,
If we had Mr.
4 are
9, we
left
could all get
behind.
out.
If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind, right?
Yeah.
No way.
Quadruple ellipsis.
Come to think of it. What is this room? It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind?
Funeral for the mummy.
Is that an altar?
Oh, it's Snake.
A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Thanks, 7.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
That counts as an ellipsis.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you
I'm
some
a
kind
cop.
of idiot? No, I am completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
Uh-oh.
What? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's
See?
different.
I told you.
Huh? What? Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late
None of
now,
us took the gun because we're
fat-ass.
all idiots.
Damn it.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
Ha!
He really shot it? Why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up! You stupid bitch! You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and 7.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, 7?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, no! You Ace! Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me! Please!
Please.
We can get Snake out of the thing. That's 9, I think, right?
Oh.
all right.
Fine.
All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Good. Go. Later.
Bye. That's enough of that. Oh, really? Huh. So this affects this even though it's on a different track. That's kind of interesting. That is consistent with the themes.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet!
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
It's finally
Just
gonna work.
Shut up and try! Damn it!
I don't have the
Won't
code
even
written
budge.
down anymore, I don't think. I can go look at the previous VOD to track it down.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Ugh, there's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Knowledge from the other playthrough.
What?
What's up?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. Gone is left. Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. I think it's right, left, right, left, right, left. That's cool. So this didn't have any shenanigan with the DS that they had to flatten with the Steam version? I haven't encountered that yet.
1438342 1.
I think I tried entering that last time and it didn't work. It opened for other reasons or something.
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh, are those?
14383421. 14383421.
It was just another keypad that had it.
No way.
What?
Why are you?
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
Snake!
You? Why?
Oh, to be continued was supposed to be when I,
Junpei? And 7? Is that you?
right when I was
Is
supposed to get the
everyone else there as
flash.
well? Oh.
Everyone's panicking about not having the code.
Jeez.
You're back!
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back!
I see.
You're back! You're really here!
Is this where I should stop or after this scene?
You're back!
Come now, what's
Gotcha.
gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though.
So when it did to be continued, did it imply, hey, you picked the right path, just come back here after getting another ending in your save file?
Huh.
Did you know, like, if you picked this first, would you know to do it again?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
I do kind of like this playthrough because you still don't know anything about Ace, who seems like the nastiest person out of everybody.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
That would suck.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's
So that could have
quarters,
been
and Santa turned on you here, in this
even
room.
worse, I guess, if I had picked this one as my first run.
Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked
I
like
see,
me,
yeah.
and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No.
Because it
Why
has
would
so
I?
many keys on that side.
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no
Gotcha.
idea who might have done this to me. I only
That's
just
funny.
now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
Oh, sure.
When were you
K5
knocked
Josh.
out?
When we split up to look for the red,
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
it was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room.
I would have liked it. I think it would have been cool if the code that you get from that, and there's other keypads that accept the same number of digits and look the same. If you could just freely enter that code into a different keypad somewhere and have it put you on a different track rate,
I believe the
maybe
gas is some sort
that would
of
be
incapacitating
too
agent.
much. Especially if the player didn't write it down.
Then that means it was.
Like I would go look at my VOD, but
0.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone.
right, left, right,
Where
left,
did
right,
those
left.
words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously.
Somebody's controlling you.
What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now,
I do think
it
if
is
you
of
had a
utmost
abrupt
importance
ending
that we
where you
escape.
hear the pounding in the coffin and you can't open it, like I think that's a better, oh shit, what the fuck are we supposed to do now ending than the safe ending where it's just like, and then you pass out.
Junpei,
What happened? Who
It
knows?
was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going. All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, alright? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
Alright, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. So the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever.
Now he can deduce that you just need bracelets.
Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the...
Zero's
bracelet has
not
to be a
0, right?
bracelet
We learned
to
that.
work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near
Yeah, we
the
learned
panel
this
for
in
it
the
to
other
register.
one.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Oh, I forget. They told us what it was.
Let's try Snake, me, Clover, and Cap. If this combination opens the door,
First try. Oh, never mind.
Didn't open.
So Cap's number is...
how about... Let's try Snake. If this combination...
I actually forget what it was. I remember they told us.
It didn't open.
So it's not.
How about... Let's try... if this combination opens...
Hey, it opened! Had the door opened!
What? Why?
Exactly.
What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with.
That's cute.
Her bracelet was flipped. In other words,
That's cute.
June's real number is
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match
Is it a
up.
fun math consequence of 6 and 9?
Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake?
Way to keep on top of it for us, Clover. Appreciate that.
And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 and Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure.
That's
This
pretty
is what you
cool.
were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
Ah.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the notary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to
Yeah,
conclude
giving us
that
other
he
reasons to
is
suspect
0,
him.
if my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets.
Number 9 guy was 6.
All right, that's enough.
But we
talk.
know from other
Let's
timelines
go.
that the 9
It's
bracelet
high time we went
is the
through
most
that
powerful
door.
bracelet. Okay, this should be my stopping point going through the door.
Oh, it's right there. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Okay, cool. Future Marstead, you're in the ending sequence. I don't think there's anything else you have to worry about. It's just going to be about 3 hours. I was expecting this to take between 2 and 3 hours, and with the Comcast issues we were having earlier, it's my normal stream stopping time. So I think if I did Doom 2 right now, I would go really late. So I think I'm actually going to call it and do Doom 2 next week. Because if we're pretty sure that there's 3 hours and 999, I can probably fit that. Fingers crossed on Comcast issues.